Have you ever wondered why the play button is a triangle? Or why the stop button is a square and the pause button is two parallel lines? Also, there's this icon, if you know what that is, comment below. It can all be traced back to analog tape design. The play button is a triangle, yes, but more specifically, it's an arrow pointing right, which is the direction that the playhead is moving. The reason why it's pointing right and not left has to do with the direction that we read in the Western world. So tape decks were designed to read left to right. We can follow a similar logic for the fast forward icon, two arrows pointing right, or rewind, two arrows pointing left. But what about the stop and pause icons? The reason for a square is because the square shape is often associated with stasis, like a big wall that you can't pass. This is also true in storytelling, by the way. We often see this shape associated with characters that are stuck in their ways or emotionally rigid. The pause icon is a modification of the stop button, a square, but with a break in between. You can think of it as an interruption in continuity, a space between the two parts. This idea is borrowed from musical notation, the caesura, which is exactly that, an interruption or break. So not quite a full stop, but a partial stop. Finally, the record icon, and we'll talk about this one too if you remember what that's for. The record button was standardized as a circle and red for two reasons. The red color actually came first and sees its start in the world of radio and broadcast from the on-air light. The decision to make the record symbol a circle was in order to distinguish it from the other shapes, the triangle and the square. People also wanted it to be really clear that it was its own thing, because back in the day, recording could also mean deleting what was previously on the tape, which is where the red color comes in. Red is often used as a warning or caution color. This let people know, be careful, you're recording. Lastly, this icon, the eject icon. The triangle represents the media. So for example, a tape, a disc, or a cartridge. The rectangle beneath it represents the container it's in, and the fact that it's pointing upwards represents the media being lifted out, aka ejecting.